Hi guys, and welcome to another special here at StiffUpperLip. Today I'm very happy to be in Lidingö, Stockholm, Sweden to meet with Bengt Wiberg, snus innovator of sting-free snus and 2-in-1. And here he is. Hello. So nice.
Hi, Andreas.
So nice to finally meet you, Bengt.
Yeah, it's now we're actually talking in person.
Face to face, yes.
Face to face.
So, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm an old dinosaur of 59 years old. I live in Lidingö and I am a Bachelor of Economics. And I used to be the finance manager here in the Lidingö County for the schools.
Home turf for you.
Home turf.
Yeah.
I also like rock music and I can impersonate Louis Armstrong, which I did at Stockholm Globe once.
Wow.
Sweden Got Talent.
Cool.
Most of all, I love snus.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, what happened here? You actually have made an innovation. How did this happen in the first place?
A few years ago, I started to have big problems. First of all, it was stinging, burning, and the gum was like raw. And on my oral mucosa, I had a snus lesion. Then I went to the dentist, and he looked at my mouth very carefully, and he said, "Bengt, you gotta quit snus, because otherwise your gum is going to recede, and ultimately that could cause, parodontitis." It was probably the worst day in my life, but then I got a bright idea. So I took a Band-Aid, normal Band-Aid from the first aid cabinet of the leading county where I worked. I cut it to size and I put it on one side of the snus pouch. And that side, which was then protected by the Band-Aid, I applied to my gums. Mm-hmm. And the stinging burning was no more. And I used this, I never stopped using snus in spite of my dentist's orders. And then I sort of developed it further. I started buying surgical tape from the pharmacy, put 2-3 layers on the protected side, and put this towards my gums. The final thing that I now have, which is patent pending, mm-hmm. involves a membrane which is 0.025 millimeter thick and totally unnoticeable for the snus user. And it doesn't let anything get through, not mm-hmm. even a molecule. So you protect the gum, you protect the oral mucosa, and you get rid of the stinging burning. And today, my same dentist is certifying that my mouth is 100% cured.
Perfect.
Healthy.
And isn't this what they say, that necessity is the mother of all invention?
Yes.
So you did it because you needed to do it.
It was, survival instinct.
Exactly.
I couldn't imagine a word without using a day. I couldn't imagine a day without using snus.
So now you got this new innovation and you got the patent going for it.
Yeah.
So how do you see the market for it? Obviously, this is not just for you.
No, I made a big survey via the web in the end of last year, and I had about 660 participants from all over Sweden, even Swedes abroad. 40% think the stinging burning is unpleasant. Mm-hmm. That's 400,000 people.
And this is probably the biggest problems we have as snus users. So this would be a really big invention.
Snus is great. 12,000 Swedes die every year due to lung cancer and other smoking-caused diseases.
Yeah.
No one in the whole history of the world has died due to snus. But we have to take care of our mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a pretty good invention I've done.
I can definitely see the market, and even for people who think it might be pleasant with a sting, after a while they still might get problems with their gums, of course. Some people will want to use it all the time, some people might want to use it sometimes.
Mm.
So how is this now going forward on the market, as you see?
What I am going to do now is really I'm just expecting an approval of the Swedish patent any day. I have already received patent rights with patent cooperation treaty rights to apply for patent in 143 countries. This month I am applying for patent in the United States of America. I'm also applying for patent in the whole European Union, including Norway, Iceland and Turkey.
So if any companies are watching this and think that sounds like a good idea, can they contact you? What opportunities do they have to use this in their products?
I'm open. I want everyone to benefit what I have benefited with my own invention. So I want just about everybody in the world who likes snus to have this as an option to buy. And it doesn't compete with the tobacco content, because this is not a new tobacco mixture, sting-free snus. It's a revolution, you can say, of the pouch, of the portion.
Yeah.
So you can have General sting-free, you can have Skruv sting-free, and you can still sell the old sort, and you can have this option.
So have you had any feedback from expertise in the field of gum health, mouth health?
Yes, this long road of innovation, I have had a lot of help from one doctor in particular, Ann Rosar of the Karolinska Institute. Karolinska Institute is the organization that awards the Nobel Prize winner in medicine year. And her mentor, his name is Tony Axel. He's a professor of odontology. He has also given me a lot of help. And I also had some help of the inventor of the snus portion, snus.
That's great, yeah.
In the 70s, Kurt Engsell. He was the head of R&D on Swedish Match in the 70s. And I spent the whole afternoon with him. And he's very enthusiastic.
That's great. So he likes it.
Yeah. And he said that this is probably the biggest thing that has happened since he invented the snus pouch.
It could be. It could be.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's so stimulating with all the feedback I get from, not only from Sweden, I mean, from Canada, Venezuela, USA, and England, of course.
Yeah. Finally, can we also briefly talk about, because you say you have the sting-free portion here.
Yeah.
But you also have, it says black and white and mint and licorice here. This is about the 2-in-1 invention.
Yes.
Can you briefly talk us through that?
Sure. It's a sort of sidekick on the sting-free snus invention, because I use the same membrane, the same thin membrane, but instead of putting it on top of one side of the snus pouch, I put it in the middle. Then I have two small containers where I can put mint snus here and licorice snus here, like in this one. I can also have one side dry and the other side moist, black. So I put it up under my lip, and the side which is facing outwards, since you taste your snus with your tongue. So if I have the mint side out, I can draw extra out of the mint.
So that's using the same patent for two different uses.
Yeah. The secret is the impermeable membrane and the properties of that membrane.
Great.
It's just another way of using it.
Okay, so we'll see. Some companies might go for one of the inventions, some might go for both.
Since it works for all kinds of snus.
Yeah.
I'm not competing with any company's tobacco mixture.
No.
Or moisture or dryness or whatever. Do I want the snus to burn and sting my gums? Sure, I buy the normal snus. If I don't have any problems with my gums.
Yeah.
Do I don't like the sting and want to protect my gums? Okay, I buy the same snus I always buy, but I buy it with the sting-free addition.
Yeah. No, I think it's very interesting, and I look forward to seeing what's happening here in the future. I will follow it with interest, and I hope that you will solve the dental oral health problems for snuses with your sting-free snus now.
It's been everywhere I go. It seems that I'm not known in person, but most people have heard of sting-free snus. Maybe one reason is the media. Aftonbladet.se is the biggest website for news in Sweden, and 500,000 people read the article on me and sting-free snus in June. That was the most read article in the whole of Sweden that particular day.
That's really cool. Yeah, people are interested in snus and innovations around it. So,
and health also.
Of course, yeah.
Sweden health is
big here.
It's big here, yeah.
And that would be something that the people who complain about snus not being healthy, this is solving one of the major issues with
it
snus.
might shut them up forever. Pardon the language.
Let's hope for that. It's been great meeting you, Bengt. Thank you, and I will follow it with interest, as I said. Best of luck with...
Maybe I come and visit you in Brighton.
Yeah, please do. It's lovely to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.